I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Taurians, it's a month of eclipses, both lunar as well as solar. In fact, the first one, that's a lunar eclipse, is there on the 7th, and we have a solar eclipse that is there on the 21st. Now, depending on where they fall in your personal chart, it'll make a difference accordingly to that particular part of your life. Now, eclipses tend to carry the signature of change. They shake us up, they turn us upside down and ask us to adapt to the changing conditions. And I think it's very important that while we do have a full moon and a new moon every month, but this time, because it's extremely potent, it's and again depending whether it is falling in your relationship sector, that you really need to be having a close look as to that particular part of your area which is asking you to change. And eclipses also tend to bring up old patterns, and they show us how far we have come and how ready we are to grow, to move 10 steps behind and close out the pattern once and for all. And it takes a lot of courage, Taurans, to be able to put your voice and your choices out there for the world to see, to stand your truth, and to make yourself vulnerable to judgment. And it takes a lot of courage as well to change old patterns. So this month, ensure wherever it's falling in your part of your chart that you sort of grip it and you make a good change. Now for you, the first eclipse is happening on the 7th. That's a lunar eclipse, and it's in a part of your chart that is about your career. It's about your reputation, and it's about your credibility. So it's a time wherein, because lunar eclipse is all about closure, it's about completion. It's a time that some project could be getting over. Some of you could be quite keen to either change cities or change your job, and it's not because that you could be getting fired. It could simply be that there's just this need to, you've done your bit here and you want to sort of move, or you want to create something new. And it can also be that during this time, maybe there is a lot of attention that is coming on to you. You could be up for review, and you could be your work could be up for review, and you could get accolades and credits. It could be recognized that you've done a great job. So it's a great time to be putting yourself out, your best foot out as far as your work is concerned, Taurans. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is retrograde till about 6th of September, and it is retrograde in your house of love, romance, creativity, and children. And the keywords for you are revise, reorganize, and rethink. And it's a time, maybe in relationships, especially as far as love relationships are concerned, maybe it's a time where you need to be taking things in stock, Taurans. It's it's all right. You may feel, and Taurans are really pragmatic, and they have stuff sorted and they know which direction they're going. But with a Mercury retrograde in this part of your chart, it's very important to take your current relationship into account. It's important to see in which direction is it going. Is it something that really works for you? Is it something that you really want? Is it also something, things about it, maybe there are patterns that need to get changed. Are you sort of drawing or pulling from an older relationship into this current one? And for those of you who are in challenging relationships, it's a really time for you to be not just, I would say, healing yourself, but also healing your partner. It's a time to be, you have to understand, if it hasn't worked this long in a long relationship, then maybe something needs to really get changed. Something that you've been doing consistently has obviously not worked. So you need to be working on it. On the 21st, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of home. It's a house of your mother. It's ruled by Cancer, and it's a time wherein that you could be busy doing a lot of new home improvements. Some of you could actually go out and buy a new house or new leaves and just redecorating, redoing it, making really pretty, making it really comfortable for yourself. And it's a great time to be doing some cleaning as well, Taurus, because a cluttered mind really, rather I would say a cluttered house really represents a cluttered mind. So spend some time at home, just let go of stuff that is not required at all. Just take away of all the, let go of the stuff you haven't used, say even for a year, just let it go. And you may want to spend some time doing family bonding, renewing relationships, and just opening up and sharing more of yourself. On the 23rd, we have Sun that is there in your house of love and creativity. So maybe a new creative project comes up for you. Maybe it's a time that you'll be you would be keenly be wanting to get associated with something, but it's not the regular job that you're looking at. It's something more creative, something that really fuels your passion. It makes you, really moves your soul. So this is a time that you are with the sun coming out here, it does seem that there will be opportunities and you could be quite excited about it. On the 27th, we have Mars that is joined by Venus and the solar eclipse, which is there in your house of home. So spectacular, a lot of movement at home happening, and I think there could be a sense of restlessness as well. Maybe you want to do things, you want to change things around at home, or maybe there could be that you're trying to change the opinion of people with whom you live, and try and sort of keep, even though you can be really stubborn, Taurus, try and not get aggressive. It's fine to be gently assertive as far as family is concerned, but try and keep aggression at bay and be malleable. It's all right. I mean, we don't always get most of us don't get our way 100% of the time. So it's okay, and especially where family is concerned, I'm sure that you can sort of step back and say, okay, I'm willing to be flexible. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Taurians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.